Now, there is always something going on in the royal household, and this week has been no different. Prince Harry took to the witness stand in a lawsuit against the British press over phone-hacking claims. Queen Camilla attended the opening of the British Flower Show this week, where Gardener Alan Titchmarsh greeted her with a kiss. And a date has been confirmed for the King's first state visit to Scotland since the coronation. And every Saturday I love to give you a rundown, and who better to do so than royal biographer Angela Levin. Angela.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Very nice to be here.
I love the green. I was actually going to wear green today, and I chose to wear this colour.
Well, that would have gone well.
Would have been completely matching. Lighter. But these are complementary colours.
Yes, good.
So where do you want to start this one?
Well, I want to start with Harry, actually.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel that it was the last straw when he said that Great Britain, this wonderful country, was rock bottom. I thought it was absolutely the most appalling thing. He didn't have to say it. He wanted... I still think he's trying to crash the royal family and anybody who belongs to the UK out of this world. And I thought, you can't be a counsellor and advise, stand in for the King if it should be necessary. I mean, fortunately, the King has got Princess Anne and Prince Edward to be there if he's not there, so that makes it more unlikely that Harry will. But you never know what can happen if they're away in different countries. And I thought, you know, something must be done about that, because we can't let him loose. He's just not right. He's not fair. Well,
I mean, look, this is a clip of his performance in court. I mean, obviously we had to recreate it, but take a look, Angela.
I think your phone was consistently hacked throughout the 15-year period between 1996 and 2011, the time period that makes up your claim against MGM.
It could have been happening on a daily basis. I simply don't know.
Are you aware of any evidence to show this?
No, that's part of the reason I'm here, my lord.
So this performance in court as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't understand how he could swear. You know, I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And they quite obviously tell a whole load of things that aren't accurate. And that, I think by the age of 38, one needs to know the difference between actually giving facts and then just thinking that something might be and feeling it's not fair.
Yeah.
And I think that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't know whether he wanted to just create a space for him to be seen and talked about, or whether he's got litigation obsession. I mean, you can have that, where people who want to keep on and on and on, bringing people to court. Yes, just as you might take drugs and you might do all sorts of addictions. You might have all sorts of addictions. But, I mean, this might be yet another one, and we're going to see it for years and years and years, and that's not right. And I think the way he talked about his ex-girlfriend, Chelsea Davy, 115 times he mentioned her. Meghan got 5, which she'll tell him off for, I'm quite sure. And it's not fair on her. Did he ask her? I don't know. I doubt it somehow. And he blaming them for the relationship not going through. But he almost dropped her because he was so busy learning how to fly a helicopter. He didn't have time for her. Yeah. She was fed up with him.
Yeah, well, that happens. He obviously can't accept that one either. But, you know, I just think it's embarrassing watching him there. You know, we know he's got his situation with drugs, which we know he takes. He's admitted it. And he may well even get kicked out of the States. We'll see how this plays out. But we've got loads of other things to talk about as well. Who else have we got?
Yes. Well, one of the things I want to talk about is that the change that's happened within the monarchy, that we are now... it's different from the Queen. Queen Camilla doesn't carry a handbag, as the Queen always does. She doesn't wear gloves, as the Queen always does. She doesn't wear a hat, as the Queen always does. And actually, we saw her going to open a garden centre and also do an army thing. And she's just dressed in a very nice summer dress, like anybody could be. And I think this is part of the King and her own wish to be more accessible to people and make it a sort of we are ordinary people in an extraordinary job. And I think that is very interesting. That I always remember that Prince Philip said we have to make changes very, very slightly so nobody knows that they're happening, and they suddenly look and there it is. And I think this is one of his things that he would be very pleased about.
And didn't King Charles go to Scotland?
Yeah, they're going to Scotland, and in the early July they're going to celebrate the coronation, which will be lovely for them because they love Scotland. And I think we'll see the way that the Scottish people feel about the monarchy now that he's taken on the role, and he's being gentle and soft. Actually, he's not trying to sort of, I'm a big shot now. It's all quite slow and careful.
And very briefly, you've got about 20 seconds. Do you think that the King needs to step in and deal with Harry somehow?
I think somehow he needs to now. I think you can't have somebody attacking this country and still be a member of the royal family.
Yeah, maybe take him out of the line of succession in any way, shape or form would be... Yeah, I'll be quite happy with that.
Let him keep the title if that's what he wants, because that's very complicated, but take him out of succession, because he said, I'm 5th at the moment in line. And you think, OK, hold on, you're not going to be any more than that. You might be less or out.
Just take him out, take him out.
He does need to be taken out.
Angela Levin, thank you very much. Good to talk to you.
Thank you, Nana.